Chapter 7, using the color sensor. All right, so the first thing is we need to create, for our Explorer, we need to attach this color sensor. So we're going to get rid of our touch sensor and use a color sensor. And what we're going to do here is we're going to follow these directions so that we attach it, and this is the final, what the final product looked like, and it's plugged into number 3. And then you'll see in our video, we want to use our display, which I showed you in the video. And we're going to use the reflect, not the color. This color is for something else. You'll see the numbers on that. You could test that out too. Because we want to do our stay inside the circle program. All right, so we have a circle, and we want the robot to stay inside of it. Okay, the first thing we want to do is we're in Chapter 7, and you're going to want to put this light sensor onto your EV3 task bot. All right, so you're going to follow the instructions on Chapter 7 and do that. And then next thing you're going to do is once you get this on, and you put it in port 3, we're going to find the calibrated settings for light and dark. All right, so what we do, I'm going to put this up here so you can see it, is, I don't want to get the glare, there you go, that looks good. I'm going to go over to this setting, and then I'm going to select this, and then I want to go over to port 3 because that's where the plug is, and you'll see here's a number right here. All right, and if I have it on light, it'll give me a number. Let me see, can I see that through there? 77%. And if I slide the light where it's dark, it goes all the way down to 3. I think that's what it says. It goes down to a low number. But what you want to do is you want to have this down here, and this is the floor. This isn't a perfectly white surface. This number is 58, and then when it gets on the dark line, I have the number 7%. So I have 58%. Now it's 54%. It'll be different depending on what the specs on the floor are. And then this one is 5%. So the point is, it isn't that it's any one number, it's a range. So if this is higher than 50 and this is lower than 10, you want to say something like, if the number is lower than 15, it should go one direction, and if the number is greater than 40, it goes in the other one. So when it gets to this number and it gets 5 or 7 or 10, it'll do something. And when it's in this number and it's in the 50s, it'll do something different. So you just need to know what those numbers are, and then you find a nice range in between the two for this to take place, greater than or less than. So we're going to do the StayInCircle program, and we're going to go through, we went through the program. I'll go through the program now. All right, so here is the StayInCircle program, and we're going to put this on our robot now that we have our color sensor attached to it, and we want to go ahead and do this. So we open our new project, program, open. And all right, so we want to make a loop. We want the robot to go forward, and then we want a weight block, color sensor, compare colors, port 3, choose the color black. Not that one, this one. right, we want to pick the color black. We'll make sure it's in port 3. Make sure we get rid of red. So we just have the color black. Loop at 20. We can do different speeds if we want. On 20, 23 is fine. Any number is fine. And when it finds it, we're going to do number of rotations backwards, 0.5. Then we're going to turn 0.5, 100, 30. And we want this to loop for infinity. All right, so we're going to put that loop on, and then that's our program. So put all this stuff inside, and there you go. So there's our program. Let's all right, so we have this is set correctly right here. We have this is set correctly right there. This is set correctly right here. And this is set correctly right there. So go ahead and we'll show you what the program should look like when you have it done correctly. And then what you want to make sure you do is this is StayInCircle, so file save as your name. All right, so make sure you save it in your documents. And then we open our teams and we find this class. Robotics, files, new folder, stay in circle, program. All right, we create that folder. And then we upload our file from documents. There it is. And it gets uploaded. There it's getting uploaded. And there it is. And once you have everything working completely, upload your file and you're done for today. Ready to move on to the next one. So we have the StayInCircle program, and if you did it correctly, it should do something like this. It finds its boundaries, the black lines, and then it turns and stays in the circle. So go ahead and test your program and see if it works as correctly as this one does.